Hey, wanted to jump in here before the video actually started and kind of give you an overview of kind of what I'm going to be talking about, which is the world's toughest mudder. It's a 24-hour obstacle course race. This year it was in Laughlin, Nevada. So you'll probably see a lot of like sandy, deserty stuff. The race itself is held from noon till noon, with the added hour and a half after. That's the caveat. If you start your last lap before noon, you can keep going for another hour and a half to finish that lap. The goal of the whole race is to accumulate as many laps or miles as possible, with the highest number winning. So this year, huge shout out to Mark Batris, who hit 115 miles. Second place for the men was Trevor Sykos with 110, and David Fox with, I believe, 105. Then the women's leaders were in first place, Katie Knight. She hit 90 miles. Amelia Boone, big legend in the space, 85 miles, I believe. And then Aaron Ross with 85 also, I want to say. So big shout out to them for doing all that. The race itself is kind of just a long slog through the entire thing. Usually the fastest pit times are the ones who win and do the best. But hopefully I'm able to kind of cobble in some footage of all that so you can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about here when I show you all this. But on with the video. All right, it's Thursday, November 11th, 2021, which means we have 2 days, like a day and a half, until the start of Tough Mudder, World's Toughest Mudder. So I gotta pack tonight, and here's what we're packing. First off, we got the wetsuit. Got two different like cheap windbreaker jackets. This one's a small, that one's a medium. This one fits me pretty good, but I got another one just in case for on top. Some just like throw away whatever grippy gloves just to protect my hands a little bit. I have both a neoprene hood and a neoprene cap, just to kind of dependent. Got some bug mitts, which are really cool, like mittens, neoprene mittens that have openings for your hands to come through. The one on the left has, I guess they can be ambidextrous, but it's also got a window for a watch. It's hard to open with one hand. Got a couple pairs of tights that I'm gonna wear during the day. Underwear. I'm gonna be repping some athletic brewing a little bit. And then for food, we've got stuff like fruit, canned fruit. I've got some soup here that I don't mind eating cold. Some liquid IV sticks just in case. Some Mentos, chewy Mentos, fruit Mentos. Got my Beetle Eat, which I'll put a code for on the screen. You can get your own. Got some instant oatmeal. Didn't know. Got some bags. I'm gonna probably try and parcel up the fruit into take with me on course. I've also got a whole new thing of Tailwind, and I've got all my odds and ends, like gels and stuff. So it should hold me out. This isn't all the food that I'll have. We will have two people in our pit crew, kind of making more food. They are bringing stuff. I've also got 6 gallons of water with me, and yeah, I mean, it's just plan to eat and move the entire time. This is the race I've been planning for. I think I really decided to do this in the summer, but this is the big race. This will be my last race of the year, and I want to really kind of like impress myself with it. So I want to go out and do the best that I can. And I hope that's 50 miles, and I hope it's longer. I think it's crazy that I couldn't hit 70, but like who knows what's gonna happen. But I want more than 50, and that's what I'm shooting for. But 50 is like my end all be all goal. Like if I did that, I will feel accomplished. And then if I can just keep pushing for as long as I can, I'll feel good. So nothing left to do now but finish packing, and then I'll pick back up here on the way out to Laughlin tomorrow. All right, we're about to hit the road. I figured I'd show you kind of what we got. I just stopped in at a Walgreens, but grabbed a couple of extra provisions. Packed more things too. So got a towel, 2 different vests, pair of flip-flops for later. Got some more sunscreen, more KT tape. Try out a belt for a while too. See how that goes. Got more gloves. My headlamps are there. All my soft flasks are there. Then tons of lubes and stuff. And as well as a bunch of Uncrustables, some watermelon candy, ginger ale to help some fizziness. Got a thing of Red Bulls, and I have 6 gallons of water. So hopefully that is all enough.
You know, my whole approach to writing looks a lot like my approach to endurance training. Like, I think a lot of writers are procrastinators, like experience. Because the easiest thing to write about is what we know, but the hardest thing to capture is what you felt.
Right, we're coming down into the canyon. Those mountains on the other side are Arizona. So we're almost there. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. It's the 10th annual. Didn't know that. 2021. World's toughest mudder. I am 2334. So that's pretty sweet. I'll be wearing this for a long time. It's a little windy. This is a bit windy. Looks like everyone's out hunting for rocks to hold down their tents. It's kind of fun. Not really wind. I'll get all this. Wind zone F. So, like that's the race course over there. That tent. Basically where the start line, you know, it's like the start finish area is right there. Gonna pass that down this aisle. Hospitality tent. Look at all these microwaves. Oh boy. Let me get a picture of this. That works here, but now we're in F. We're like right there. fluidity. Heck yeah. You want to sneak into the Spartan thing and set up some spears on the course? Freak everyone out. Yeah. You can go overhead or sideways. Sweet. Marissa, are you ready to go fall mom mode for like 25 hours, 26 hours?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Nice.
I got the hard part. You guys got the fun part.
Yeah, we just gotta not die. It is currently 8:06 a.m. Here's doing something crazy. It's funny to be up this late on a race day, but we got 4 hours until the start of the race, so I'm gonna go grab some coffee, maybe some food, and head over to the race venue. Yeah.
Yeah! Awesome! Awesome, Ian. You got this. You're almost done. I know. You got it.
Looking great, brother. Looking great. You're on lap 11 or 12. All right, Ian. One more mile left in this lap. You're done.
25 miles for Ian. Both of them at 50. Nice work.
It's a lot of stuff. I think I'm gonna keep this on for this. But it's Tuesday. It's now officially been a full day since the end of World's Toughest Mudder, and I can kind of walk. My feet are they're getting there. My lower legs are pretty rough right now, but that'll happen. So just to kind of wrap all of it up, I did 55 miles, which is 11 laps. And I feel pretty good about it. Like 50 was like the intermediate goal. So if I had like 3 goals, A, B, and C, that was B goal. C goal was just don't DNF. And that was pretty easy to do. And A goal was to get over 60 miles. So I was like right in the middle there. But, you know, you don't know what you don't know. So now I know. Overall, the race went really well. I feel really good about just how I was moving compared to like what I knew I could do. Because it was about like 10 hours in that I got pretty shaky and I had to really, really slow down. So I started walking laps after like 10 hours. Pits got longer. I needed to cut those down if I wanted to stay competitive with it, but it is what it is. I've got some notes here. What I do need to do is, over the course of this off season and then going into next season, I need to work on some more upper body strength. Just my ability to pull myself up and over things is key, and I was really good until about 4 laps. So about 20 miles in that like I just started like not being able to pull myself quite as high up things. And that's when that became pretty noticeable. My feet were really the only things that broke down on me though. Like with a Tough Mudder or something like that, you can use, or they're encouraged to get help from other people, and in fact some of them you have to. But my feet were really like the ones that I think I've still got some minor swelling going on here, but like the outsides of my ankles started to really hurt just because of all the soft sand that didn't really give you a good footing. So you're constantly like, your feet were constantly rocking side to side or whatever. My middle toes on both feet are currently like full blister. And I'll probably lose the toenail on my left foot, but that's fine. And then the bottoms of my feet have huge like friction blisters, just from being like wet the entire time. So what I need to do next time is just change socks like every other lap and use some kind of like a lube or a salve just to keep moisture out of my skin on my feet. But I know that now. Other than that, yeah, it all went pretty well. Hopefully I've got some footage to show you. It's usually just like cell phone footage, but that should be kind of like playing over what I'm talking about right now. But sprint lap went really well. About 54, 55 minutes. No, it was closer to 50. I wanted to do it in 50, and it was almost 50. was like 51 maybe. That felt great. First couple laps went great. I got to 35 miles really easily. So next time I won't let anyone else's pace kind of dictate what I'm doing, because I was letting the other two guys who were in a team together, I was solo, but I was kind of letting them dictate when I was going out and back because they were splitting up their laps. So that wasn't the smartest idea on my part, and then I waited for like an hour to kind of try and finish close to 24 hours at the end of it, when I had a bunch of these bypass wristbands, and I didn't want to do another lap after that because I was just kind of done. But now I know this is something I need to specifically train for more, though I did a really lot of training. Big shout out to Bracken, my coach, for kind of helping me get ready for all this stuff through Spartan races, through ultras, just the kind of weird long training sessions we've been doing. Those have been great, and I feel like they paid off really well. Like my upper legs, so my like quads, hamstrings, adductors, glutes, low back all kind of stayed in place, other than like crawling, which really started to kind of agitate my hamstrings and adductors. It all felt fine. Yeah, but that is about it. I just wanted to make sure I did a wrap up on the whole race before I kind of put everything together. You know, if I forgot anything, you'll probably see it in another clip pretty soon. But we're gonna do this again next year in Pensacola, Florida. Never been to Florida, so here we go.